Hey you guys, it's me, Jazzy Diva, with The Flow. I am leaving out of work, and I thought, due to the seasons change and where I live, we have 4 seasons. So at this time, it that made no sense, right? It is, excuse me, October, and it is fall season, and the leaves have already changed colors. And personally, I am more of a spring and summer season person. Like, I love the spring, I love the summer. Winter, I could care less. I don't like to be cold, and I definitely could care less about the snow. Like, no, absolutely not. I could care less. Fall season is okay for me. However, it still has that cold feel. And right now, because we're towards near the end of October, it's that fool's weather, where we still get a little bit of some days that is warmer than others. So for example, and if you do not live in a climate where there are 4 seasons, you will pretty much not really get what I'm talking about. However, if you do live in a climate with 4 seasons, you know exactly what I'm talking about, where you wake up in the morning and it's that cold feel, and then midday it's warmer, and then evening time the temperature has dropped to coolness again. So what I would like to do with this little journey that I'm after leaving work, I figured, you know what, why not let all of you see how fall is where I live. That way, and no matter where you're watching from in the world, I'm sure there's some similarities if you live in a 4 season climate as I do. However, if you do not, you kind of could see what the trees look like, and the trees do look pretty. So even though I am not like big on the fall season, the trees do look beautiful. The change of color, and when it's wintertime, I'll show to how it is during our winter season as well. However, even though I always seem to get tongue tied. I think I say this in almost every video. I get tongue tied. Even though I don't care for winter, to look at the snow, yes, the snow does have, a beauty to it. I just don't care for it, once again, because I don't like being cold. So I am going to switch the camera around, and I don't know how to navigate or what. The ambulance, you guys. So I'm gonna turn the camera around, so all of you who are viewing. And thank you for the views, you guys. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate the new subscribers. Between the views and the new subscribers, I do appreciate it. That means you are enjoying, whether it's for a few minutes or throughout the whole video. You are enjoying at least some of the content that I am putting out, and I appreciate it. I notice that most of the views that most of you have watched so far is definitely the content with when I was in Jamaica and my journey there, and I plan on making another journey to Jamaica. So when I have more details, when I'm gonna plan to go to Jamaica, I'll let you guys know. And if you watched the other videos, you pretty much know that I have been the backstory of me traveling to Jamaica many years before, just kind of recently, last summer or this past summer, went back and just kind of enjoyed myself and took in more of learning more in depth of my surroundings, the natural resources, and just learning how life is actually lived, opposed to many years back when I kind of focused my time when I was there more on like where the party's at. But as you get older, things change. So yeah, I'm gonna let you guys see how the trees look, and hopefully you enjoy, it's looking at the different colors, because it is fall, and the colors of the trees, of the leaves before they fall off the trees, has changed for the most part. Okay, so hopefully it's a kind of, you can kind of see a little bit of the colors. And it is a beautiful day. It is nice. It's like 60 right now, but we do have a little breeze here. And like I said, I just got out of work, and I figured, you know what, let me try to capture before all the leaves fall off the trees completely, capture what it looks like where I live, and kind of share too where I live too, because most of the content of the travel, of my travels that I put out anyways, was in Jamaica. So this kind of gives all of you viewers and subscribers an opportunity to see, where I live in the US, what it looks like, just in case any of you, if you are living in a different country viewing my video and you would like to visit the US and you would like to visit a climate that does have the four seasons, and you happen to travel during our fall season, you know what to slightly know what to expect with how it may look as far as the trees and what you will see. I know, obviously, some movies, depending on what type of movie you're watching, there's some movies that has like the depiction of the seasons change. Obviously, those of you who do watch movies, you have an idea, if you do not live in our climate or are familiar with the climate, could change. But yeah, the trees look really, really beautiful. And the sky looks beautiful too. I'm observing the sky as I'm driving, and the clouds, the sky, it looks nice. And you may notice too that there's some trees that the leaves has completely fell off. So that's actually, like I said at the beginning of this video, let me try to capture some of the leaves and the colors of how they look, just due to that. Once the leaves fall off, when our winter season happens, there will be no leaves on the trees. So they are working on different parts of little windy today. Like, it is nice, but it's, like I said, it is a breeze. It is a little bit of a wind. But it's still a nice day to be outside and enjoy the weather just a tad bit. Still see a little bit, but it's not much. So but you can see if you can see the buildings, you know. Kind of see some trees. I would have to zoom in, but we're about to approach some more trees so you guys can see. And definitely, you guys let me know if you're viewing this for at this point, or even at the beginning. It doesn't really matter, honestly. But just let me know, like, is there any similarities to where you live? Is there, if you do live in sorry, you guys, I'm just making sure I'm on highway, I'm getting off the highway. Just let me know if there's any similarities to where I live and where you live. If you could relate to the leaves changing, and let me know what is your best part of living, if you do live in a climate where there's 4 seasons. What is your favorite season? And if you do not live in a climate that has 4 seasons, still let me know, like, would you visit, or like, okay, let me back that up. Would you visit a climate that has 4 seasons? And if you would visit, what time of the season would you want to visit? So that way, you know, it works both ways. You know, if you live in a climate that has 4 seasons, definitely, you know, let me know what's your favorite season and similarities of what you enjoy about the season change. If there's any enjoyment that you like when the seasons change. And if you do not live in a climate where the seasons change, would you visit the climate? And what season would you visit? And let me know. And I just realized, of course, there's going to be similarities if you live in a climate where there's four seasons change. I think what I'm really trying to say is just not necessarily is there similarities, because of course there will be similarities. Now that I'm thinking back that I said that really to me didn't make sense for me to have said that. But it's just more like, I guess, more focusing on, you know, what you enjoy about, or your likes and dislikes where you live with the 4-season change. That sounds better. That sounds way better. So yeah, I am gonna end it. However, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the little view. I'll try to do a longer video for you guys, hopefully before the season, completely before we go into our winter season. Okay, so with that being said, thank you again for watching, and thank you for the new subscribers, and yeah, and always much love, and stay tuned to the next video.